What's going on? I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I started my cooking. I wanted to show you a little bit of my new house. Got a lot of work done this week. I'm a little tired, but I got to do a lot of cooking today. So I got stuff going. Matter of fact, I got to go to the kitchen because I started the double eggs. I'm making the double eggs. So give me a minute here. Go to the kitchen real quick. Hope everybody's having a happy Thanksgiving. Shall we see here? Dun, 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 dun. Let me just get this settled up here. All right. So what's happening? Let me hear some stories. Let me see what's going on with everybody. What we got here? We got zombie biker badass. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. You and your family. Wish you all well. Wish everybody well. Wish everybody well. As you know, because I got a little heavy pocket right now. Let me take out my wallet. We're about to see some progress here. 6 months is Upbound program. I didn't weigh myself until last week. I was at 260. Everybody remembers. Here we go. And the verdict is in. Hang on. I gotta wait for it to register. Hang on. Okay. Now, here we go. 29 pounds, like I said. Almost 30 pounds gone. That's in 6 months. Next, I started the 10 milligram Upbound yesterday. 2 months of that. And I should drop another 15 there. Let's go in the kitchen. Show you what I'm doing today. It's gonna be my green bean casserole. Nobody likes cream and mushrooms. I got cream onion. Of course, that. It's gonna be my sweet potatoes. I got fresh sweet potatoes. I got making double eggs. That's what I'm doing right now. I got the turkey in. I just put it on low because it finally thawed out. And I got, here's my great new refrigerator. Got beautiful pies. Bam, bam, bam. Show you my pies. 3 different kind of pies. Let's show you these. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second, guys. Let me put you down for a second. Look at this. Hang on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. All right, that's the first pie. That's my first pie. Cherry pie, beautiful pie. Very, very beautiful pie. And I got, I believe I got an apple pie. And I believe I got pecan pie, another apple pie, rolls. I got fresh sweet potatoes. I'm making them fresh. And then I got corn on the cob. And then I'm doing mashed potatoes. Big grab of water. My eggs will be done here soon. Let that cool down. So how's everybody doing? The house looks awesome. Thank you. And yeah, the house is kitchen area. This is our kitchen. It's pretty spotless. So our driveway. My driveway. Yeah, there we go. So the driveway. We got the laundry room / second bathroom. It's pretty nice. It's laundry room, nice shower, beautiful shower. See that? Beautiful shower. So everything organized. Now that we're back out of the ghetto to live a normal life again. It took us just 3.5 years to get back to normal after being released from prison. But we've done it. This is just a closet with all the extra junk, but I got it organized pretty good. See that? These photos I put up, these five. Nice rug. Bam, bam, bam. My office. It's a little bit of my office. I'm not quite done. I'm still not. We got almost everything unpacked. This is actually a fireplace. It's one of those fireplaces that light up, keeps it warm. It's cozy, it's cute. Got some more pictures to hang. Got a bunch of pictures hanging. Got this big picture. If you guys remember, I got that at a storage unit. I decided to keep that picture, and I kept the Tupac and that one, and pictures were the one thing that was pretty hard to move. Oh yeah, here's my oil tank, final product. I changed the color. I don't know if you guys like it. Remember, this is a. Let me put on a light here. Right? 2 bedroom there. That's my master bedroom. All right, nice lighting. French doors. My mirror. I got to put up. This is a metallic. Came out really good. It's my oil tank going on my Harley. Came out really good. Just got to put another clear coat on it. I decided to change it. Be outside. Show you here. My bike is still a work in progress. I changed the handlebars. I decided to go with different handlebars. The reason is, so you guys can see the handlebars here. They got the underneath here. They got you can see they got where you feed the wires in there, into the handlebars. I drilled a hole into the frame right here. I gotta make it bigger. That's gonna run wires, the main harness through there instead of being on the side. I did that. So I'm redoing the gas tank, so that's ready for tomorrow. And I started putting things together. Oh, I got these new. I made this on the fender myself. I did this. This is a cheap fender. I just went with a cheap fender, and I put these lights on the tail lights, turn signals, and I did it myself by building extended poles here because he was turning into a bobber, and they cut the poles off. So I had to re-put the poles in. I drilled here into the frame so I could put another bolt for the frame for the fender, and I'll put one on here to make that more sturdy. And I got the same lights. I'm waiting for the extenders. They'll be here Monday to put the tail lights there. New headlight. I did all this work myself. These are all the new levers. Clutch lever. Clutch is already hooked up. And this is going to be my brake lever. All hooked up. I haven't got the brake fluid yet. And I got these little caps, these little chrome caps. Today they came in the mail. You see those little chrome caps? They go over the bolts and nuts. So then there's my chain guard. I got to put my belt on tomorrow, tighten all that up. I just tighten up tomorrow, and put my carb in. And wait. My starter is all I got left to wait for. So this is it. This is the new house. So how's everybody doing? Well, look at this. Brent Monkhouse, thank you for that. Very kind of you. Brent Monkhouse, 6638. Good day, Joey. Long time no see, mate. Need a sister bar on the back for Eagle. And oh yeah, actually, I would be happy to have Eagle and Brochi over at my house. They're coming to America, aren't they, for Vegas? They had to come over to Florida, but I want to turn that out there. My French doors is what I love here. So you get the French doors. This is just what's awesome. You get the 2 French doors, open up. You go out to the yard. That opens up. I'm gonna put patio furniture out here, of course, and just a long work in progress. But the big thing, like I said, what I left for is to get my health in shape, and I'm doing that. I have just the 29 pounds I lost. I've got my mobility back. I'm able to go up and down stairs without no pain. Getting stronger in my lungs. I don't get out of breath as easy. So the next 30 pounds, which will take me to 199. I'm hoping to do that I'm hoping to do that between December, January, and February, by the end of February. And then I'll be 199 at the end of February. And then I got March, April, and May. And I want to go down to 180. And that's the hard part, keeping it off. Joey misunderstood and was only what? I don't understand what that means. Let me see what I missed. Where is Paul? Where is who? Peanut. He is at work, I believe. My sister has a cleaning company, so he works for her. Or they might have got back. They might be on their way back, or they already got back. So he's probably The cottage in the back is where my brother-in-law, my sister, and Peanut stays back there in the spare room. So, and then Kevin, my other brother-in-law, who's mentally challenged, who has Parkinson's, he's in his main room, and the wife and I got the master bedroom. We got a huge bedroom. If you guys remember my small bedroom I was in, right? In that crappy apartment that I had. This is the type of house we had before we went to prison. So, slowly but surely putting it back together. How's everybody doing? Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Greg Edwards, Dabo told me, B killed the old guy he was just working for. Oh, really? That's wonderful. Who killed who? I don't understand. Greg Edwards, Dabo told me he killed the old guy he was working for. Who killed the old guy? What old guy are we talking about? Okay. When you make sense, I might understand that. I heard Christina. No, I want to kick my wife to the curb. I love my wife. Untrue. That's what happens when you live. That's what happens when you stay on the internet with all the rumors and all the lies. Yeah. Joey C. All right. Well, I'll be damned. Well done, Joey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Greg Edwards. It's a work in progress. Once I get my health in order, I could just say one thing. It's going to be awesome. I feel 200% better. I mean, I look better. Still got a lot of gut, but I lost 30 pounds of my gut, so I'm 30 pounds lighter. That's all that matters. So I've done that first part, and the next 3 months is going to be tough. I was out to here, man. I was feet swell. My feet don't swell no more. I mean, I can go up and downstairs. I can walk. I got energy. A lot of good stuff, man, you know? So, I mean, my pants fall down. I mean, hardly any love handles no more. Pinch a little bit, that's it. I used to be able to pinch all that. A little bit. I lost probably most of the weight in my waist size. I went from 260, I was like 48 waist. I'm down to a 42 waist. My goal is to be at a 38-40, so that's my goal. Maybe 36, 38 at 180. But I don't want to. They say that normal weight for body structure is 188. I look like a skinny girl. I mean, I tone up good. I mean, once I start working out, I'll get a chest and I'll be bulked out, man. You know, I got good genetics, so I'm definitely getting strong up here. So, you know, but I feel 200% better. So I haven't streamed in a while because it's just not what I have desire to do anymore. For now, not saying it's forever, but I am enjoying the time of spending with my family and the time that I'm just getting my mind right, and that's the main thing. Oh, I got to go turn off hang on, my glucose is going off. See that thing there? Oh, you guys see it right there? That reads my sugar, which I've lowered. Where's it at? Where'd it go? It's there, ain't it? Wait, there it is. Hang on. It's still there? Didn't fall, did it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. See the little thing that's in my arm? That sends it to the signal box, which tells me what my glucose is. Yeah, and this thing is saying I got low glucose right now. So it's about 2 points under normal. I think this thing is messed up. But I've been holding about a 75 to a 77, which is perfect. So let me close my pies up. Put my pies up. Let me check my eggs. They boil enough yet? Let's see. My eggs. I think they're boiled. Let me boil another 2 minutes. And this is going to be green bean casserole. Green beans, cream of onion, and I got real sweet potatoes. I'll boil them, peel them, put them in there, put the brown sugar, put the marshmallows on it. That'll be that. I got real mashed potatoes I'll be making. 2 packs of that. I might make some macaroni and cheese. I don't know. We'll see. What else I got? I do got to treat myself right now, which I'm allowed this every once in a while. What happened to my Mexican, my Mexican natural fruit coconuts. Yeah, real fruit. Love these things. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I lost you guys for that, man. Okay, we got another super chat. Brent Monkhouse, thank you again for the Australian fight. I'm going to miss the peep show across the road from your old place. Was looking forward towards spending big over there. Yeah. Well, it's going to come up. They're rebuilding that whole neighborhood up. It's this neighborhood amazing up here. I'll show you some of my houses in this neighborhood. We'll go take a walk outside. Do a little. Matter of fact, I'll do a little walk. Do a little exercise. I'm gonna walk the block. Get out of the house. Get my morning exercise in. My wife is she likes to organize everything. So, believe it or not, it's a very powerful motorcycle. A Honda 1800. I think it hauls ass. Oh, I gotta tell you, I broke my back window out by mistake. I popped it by accident. In my neighborhood, I went from the average home of 200,000 to 800,000 is the average in this neighborhood. So, Tampa police live right across the street from me. I'll do a quick walk. See some of the houses. And right there's a cop's house. I live directly across from the Tampa police, which I got to get to know the police department. And I gotta say, I'm still running, trying to get signatures. I start mobile right after the holidays, hitting the streets, events, going to, and meeting people. And hopefully I get the signatures and start going. First Florida, then Georgia, and down to Tennessee, Alabama. Houses. Beautiful. Beautiful homes. Everybody's got beautiful homes. Oh. I haven't seen what's going on in the Devverse. I don't watch too many things. Every once in a while, I'll go back to a stream and see it after it was live. So I really don't know what's going on. I haven't had time. I did catch a little bit last night of OJ sniping John. And I guess Cardiff was on. He closed up shop, went over by Cardiff. The only one I really been talking about, only once in a while, is me Dabo Rocco. He really haven't talked to Lou. Lou texted me about 3 weeks ago. I think with his new number. I said, no, plug this in. I haven't heard from him since. So it's been good. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm at peace. I do miss Durant and Rachel. I miss going after a few people. But I made a promise to myself. I'm 60 on December 8th. I'm gonna put my life back together for the good. And get myself healthy. I can spend the next 30 years with my family. Well, that's what I want. I'm going to live well into my 90s. I promise that to myself. So I'm no longer a threat. It's my alley. Should we creep down my alley? You think there's any rodents down there? Possum? It's pretty dark down there. Be like my morning walk. Anyway, see how many people we got here. Not many. I didn't think we would. It's too late in the morning. I'll get back in the house and read some chit chat, answer some questions, and wrap it up, boys and girls. I love this neighborhood. They're building all kinds of new homes over there. They're just rebuilding one after another. Neighbors are friendly. So, just wanted to touch base with everybody and to know I'm still alive and kicking very well. I walk so good now. No pain. Excuse me. That went down the wrong way. Piece of coconut. But I love these homes. I love these homes. You know, there's some average houses mixed in with a bunch of big houses. Looks like maybe some of the older houses were sold to a developer who built some bigger homes, or maybe some like lawyers or doctors that rebuilt. But they're nice. I mean, everybody's lawn's nice. Look at, well kept up. I mean, this is a solid neighborhood. Night and day what I lived in the last 3 years. Excuse me. So I'm only going in short version. I forgot I got the eggs on. I always like doing Thanksgiving. It's tough on my wife, holidays, with her daughter gone. So I try to give her the best outcome I can. It's a beautiful home there. Look at it. Nice home there. See? Nice home. Beautiful homes. So I'll read the chat as soon as I get home. I'm almost back around the block. I bring my glasses. So I also, what I was saying earlier, losing the 30 pounds, I lowered my sugar level. So I'm no more a danger to be type 2 diabetes. It's going right on schedule. Of course, I still take my heart medicine. I still take my blood pressure medicine. I take my vitamin B. I take my potassium pill. I'm prescribed Adderall, but I don't do it every day. Maybe 4 or 5 times a month. So when I'm feeling I need to pick up myself or focus. I still got the last 3 months. I got the last 2 bottles are still full, and I'm working on the first month. And they're time release, so they work only when I need them. I only need to take them when I need them. And for an anxiety, I got that under control pretty good. So sleeping 6 hours a day, that's all I get. That's all I want. It's efficient. I don't want to sleep no more, no less. But I've been consistently doing 6 hours a day sleep, which has been good. That's the key. Refueling. Let me see what else. Do I got something else here? Oh, Rev Fugly, my man. There's a good man right there. Rev Fugly, thank you for the $1.99. Happy Thanksgiving, Joey. Give my love to Mrs. Z. I will, buddy. I will. She just got out of the shower, and she was doing some work that she does for a client. She's going in, she's going into back to school to learn what she wants to learn. I know engineering's too tough for her. It's a hard one, but they said it's a lot easier than trying to be an architect. She's trying to learn all about plans, because she's in that. She started a little business where she expedites permits for people that have trouble dealing with the city. And she's good at talking to people. She's really good. She's got a good demeanor. She's smart. She knows how to sit down at a table and negotiate. So she's been expediting permits, and she's picked up a lot of clients, a lot of construction companies that have been having problems, and she stepped in and helped 3 major people get permits done that were. What it is a lot of the seniors down here remodel without getting a permit, and they get turned in. So now she's got to go in and, assess it. She's got to get plans from a architect, so she's got to hire an architect. Of course, she puts that in the fee. She'll tell them, well, this is what's going to cost for the architect. We're going to have these plans. So she puts that all together. She files all the paperwork. She goes to court if they know to go to court. So I took her down to a court case for this old senior guy. But she got the permits. They just finished the second permit. Case closed. She did it. So she's happy. She likes that kind of work. It beats being you know, uh, doing anything illegal. That's all I can tell you. I love being back to normal. It took me a couple of years to get my mind right. Like I said, I went to prison, self-inflicted on myself, and but I would do it again if it was to save my family. I would. I lost everything, but I don't care. It's only materials. If you don't got health and happiness and love, you got nothing. That's a fact. But this is back on the block here. Nice little homes. Here's my house. Of course. I'll tell her as soon as I walk in the house, Rev. Appreciate everybody's. I do know this. I gotta give you a little inside tip. Spider is Mr. C are streaming on Spider's birthday on the 2nd of December, I think. So he wants to do a birthday stream. So they're going to be doing it together. He's going to be making her debut back out. So I'm just hoping to lock this. Did I? No, I didn't. All right. Now I can lock it. Oh, yeah. Turn that up. So I got to cool. Take my shoes off. I got to take my shoes off, guys. This will kill me. All right. Fugly said, "Happy Thanksgiving, Joey. Give my love to Mrs. C." Same to you, Rev Fugly. Mrs. C is like that old granny. She's got an old granny robe she's had. She's in love with it. Actually, I got it for her like a year and a half ago. She loves it. So, Rev Fugly, we thank you. Mrs. C said hello. We thank Brent Muckhouse. We thank all you for being here. All 14 of you. Okay, Brent Muckhouse. I'm going to Mr. P. Oh, we already read that one. I believe we already read that one. 28 minutes in. I was going to do about an hour stream. I don't know if I'm going to last an hour. I just trying to see. I gave I gave these glasses. I got an Earl Shy paint job at Real Pewters. You remember my pink ones I had? These were the pink ones. I turned them black. Yeah, I turned them black. I painted them black. Message deleted by deleted. What deleted? I didn't delete no message. What the hell happened there? Wait a minute. I didn't delete nobody's message. Something happened here. Let me go here for a second, guys. Chat filter. Fan funding. Okay, let's see what we got here. I broke my regular glasses. I lost the thing on there. It came up. Let's see what it says. Super highlight members pads. Oh, so when like I said, here's my goal. Right now, I'm not going to be streaming full time. I'm not leaving permanently. I will be back. I don't know when, but I will be back. I probably will be back full time if I have to pull out of the race because we didn't get the signatures, and then I have to send them paperwork and drop off the race. But I'm going to try it to first, at least all next year, to see where we're at. If we can't make it, then I'll graciously step out of the race. If we can get the votes, we'll keep on going until we get on the bell where we need to be. I think I messed this up. I didn't tape this right. It's late, man. Let's see if I can get this off. So that's where I'm at. But I do want to stream. I do want to stream. I know some people miss the rant and raging, but I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to be those type of crazy streams, Yeah, this Earl Shy paint job didn't come out too good. It's too fast. At least I didn't paint the lenses. Hope not. Paint's coming off my hand. They're not dry yet. Man, why did you dry faster on that other stuff? Yeah, this is fucked up. I fucked these glasses up. And my glasses here, I've lost them. I go see the eye doctor again. So what's been happening with everybody? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything you want to say? I'll go through the chat right now. For the next half an hour, that's what I'll do. Let me just get these off, see how bad they look. It's a work in progress. All right. I don't know. I think I messed these up. Yeah, I definitely messed these up. All right, anyhow. They don't look too good. They're fucked up. So, but I think at least I could put them on. Let's see. All right, they look good enough. I can see out of them. You see this? I cut my nose. I don't know what that's from. You know, I am a little hot though. I'm gonna take my shirt off, guys. Hang on. All right, so just remember, I was a fat blimp. I'm still a fat blimp. I got 30 more to go. Okay, super and highlights membership. Let's see if we did this right. All right, so a long time no see. May need a sissy bar back, the skull. I wrote yes. Okay, that's the first one. Red Fugly, that's that one. I seem to have lost some other ones. I don't know what happened to them. I know there were a couple other ones. I did read them all, I think. Anyhow, what's this button for? All right. So let's go through the chat room. Let me put my glasses on and go through the chat room. And we'll have a chit show message. And here we go. See, we got. Are you going to Hackabay? No. I have no desire to. No, I really don't have no desire to, buddy. I know Rochi and Eagle's going to be there. I think they're lobbying me to get me there, but I really don't have no desire. Kai brings my dear friend. Wait a second, everybody. I have to take a minute here to acknowledge a very dear friend of mine who's very like a brother to me, Mr. Kai Bracaccia. I still wish you a very happy Thanksgiving at Fearless 31. Concentrate on the goal of your life is and be thankful. I will make for a warm holiday today. You deserve it. Well, that's my buddy. I think he was talking to Fearless, and that's nice. Kai's a good guy. Kai, you and Mrs. Honeybee, I sent you a private message. You're always in my heart, in my soul, buddy. So thank you for all you've done as a friend. Fearless 31, capitalizing words like thankful, happiness, and tenderness mid-sentence makes the writing look unpolished or overly dramatic. Okay. Fearless has always got to be negative. I don't think I've ever seen her positive ever. She always points out she's a very negative person, which tells me she's probably a Gemini. I don't know. I got to believe she's a Gemini. She's too negative. She needs to grow up out of that. She's too good for us now. Oh, well, there we go. Well, I knew that would happen. I predicted that a long time ago. She would turn on all you guys. Spider-Man stream sounds great. Yes, Kai. Supposed to be the second on his birthday. I'm sure he's going to invite you guys. If you're available, make an appearance. I'll probably come on a little bit. So I ordered these parts that came today. Now, on the picture that I ordered, they looked like they were big. You know, when all the different bolts on the Harley, you can put these caps, these little chrome caps on there. So they're about this big. So I'm waiting for, at 48 of them, I got a good deal. So I'm waiting for all different sizes. So I get these caps and they're small. So I'm like, what the hell are these going to fit to? Well, actually, I went out there and I put 20 of them on. They actually fit right over certain bolts on the engine, and it dresses it up. So I got mad when I opened it, and I was going to send it back. But I actually found use for them. I found 20 of them so far, and they go over for bolts that are that size. Example, let me find a bolt here that I go over. I got a bolt here, somewhere here. Let me see. File. Very important. The other thing I finally did is I went back to a regular bank. I'm finally back with a regular banking industry instead of one of these so-called apps like Chime, and I got rid of my Cash App. I got rid of my Venmo. I got rid of my PayPal. I don't usually use that, but I don't like PayPal anyhow. But I got rid of all that bullshit, and I went back to a regular bank. That feels good to get back into that. My next thing I'm applying for, restore my rights to voting, and I'm applying for that. I'm going to apply for my gun rights back. and my passport to get my passport back. It's a long process, but I said President Trump. I wrote a nice letter to him, and he wrote me back. Nice little letter, a little note, right there, Donald Trump, and he is a convicted felon now, so he understands, But I got a lot of paperwork in to get my rights back restored. Just think it's important, especially my gun rights. Ever show you guys this? The 10-year-old Joey C. That's me. You see that baseball glove? I got it the night before, brand new. It was it's an A2000. A2000. It was an A2000, Wilson A2000, which back then was the hottest glove for an outfielder, especially a center fielder. I just bought it. I put it on layaway, and I worked my ass off to pay for that. Picked it up just in time for the new season, and we were out taking individual team photos and individuals. That's the first time I brought the glove out to the first baseball practice, and we had picture day and everything. I set it down for 2 seconds, went back, turned around, and someone stole it. I didn't even have it 24 hours. And that was, I paid back then, I think I paid over like $200 or $175 plus tax for that A2000. And that kind of bummed me out, but I wound up getting another one. I remember what year. Yeah, I went back to work at the ballpark, and Pirates were in town, and they told me, we were talking, I told them what happened. So one of the players, I believe it was John Candelaria, gave me one of his gloves out of his locker. He said, "Here, you can have this." And now he's a pitcher, but he was a big guy, so he had a bigger one. So I molded it in, and I used that year for center field. Wasn't quite my A2000, but it did the job. So I was happy. Let's read some chats. Let's start from the bottom here. The Ray DeVito, who cares? We want to know how you got the house. I'm a better person than you. You are a better person than me? What makes you think so? Why do you say you're a better person? That's pretty vain and arrogant, and I don't know why you think you're better than me. Nobody's better than anybody. We're all equal. How did I get my house? It's called hard work and, getting money and saving. Okay. So, and then just finally, slowly but surely putting your life back together like I've been doing piece by piece. So it's hard work, dedication, and a lot of luck, praise, or I should say a lot of I should call it luck, a lot of gifts from God, I should say. Never forget, Joey, Merkin Sucks Cake is in the house. Is the Rosie O'Donnell? Yeah, I never heard that one, but that's well. I mean, he is a queen. I mean, there's no doubt about that. The man is definitely him coming out of the closet little by little, which I always knew he was. You could always tell. He's a pole smoker. So that's to each his own, I appreciate it. I don't really think about those guys no more. A little disappointed Lou hasn't called me, but I understand, I understand. So it's all good though, Quit the creepy baby talk, Kai. And why do you always got opinion, Fearless? Why are you such a negative girl? You're too young to be negative. You should be out finding yourself a nice man to love you. Settle down. That's what you need. Have a family. Be happy. I mean, you're always negative, man. You were taught the wrong way. You were with that animal Melton, and that's what made you negative. Because he's not too nice of a person. So, and that's what changed you, I think. Why would I dox you? I don't even you don't even cross my mind until you were in this chat room today. Trust me, I don't have you on my mind. I don't go to sleep with you on my brain. So, as a matter of fact, I pretty much forgot about most of you people. I bet that house will smell wonderful today. Yeah, yes. I've my first day in your new place. Yeah, I talked to my daughter last night. And I told her, my deaf daughter, I go, what tomorrow is, right? She goes, yeah, Thanksgiving. I go, no, what else is it? She goes, it's Thursday. I go, nope, it's your last Thanksgiving in prison. She goes, you know what? You're right, Dad. I go, see, You just had your last birthday in prison. You just have your today's your last Thanksgiving in prison. When Christmas comes, that'll be your last Christmas. I go, and then you'll have the spring, and then May 27th comes around, and you'll be home. So you're down to the last thing. Hello, Mrs. C. What are you doing, sweetheart? They said a lot of people said very nice house and very well kept, dear. I told them that's your doing. You know, but I'm keeping my area. She'll tell you, I sweep every night before I go to bed. I mop my area because I make mess. You know, I do things I shouldn't do in the house, but I make sure I clean and mop every day before I go to bed. I've been showing her that. She's been proud of me. I used to keep my area kind of messy. And of course, we both got discouraged at the end with that apartment building when those apartments went really condemnable, and when they were getting ready to close them up. You know, the whole thing is that they were never listed as apartments. All them years that I was renting, they were not permanent to be apartments. So, and the guy was just lying. He was illegally renting them. So, you know, and they were actually listed as storage or offices for businesses. So, but the building's cleared out now. The city could come out now and shut it down, get upstairs, and then they go to court. And as long as they fix all the stuff they were supposed to fix. They rented one of the stores down there in the corner one. A lady rented. She does events. She had a big event out there Saturday. We would drive by there and the parking lot was packed. She's an event lady. He hosted events there. People have events there. That's done. They put another guy went in there with an office. It's a car dealership, but exotic fancy cars he sells. And that's where the tax place used to be. And then it looks like they got, I saw a bunch of refrigerators lined up outside my last day I was leaving there. And stuff like that, probably put upstairs when they remodel the new places up there. And they have the restaurant to remodel, the grocery store to remodel. And but they got one of their countrymen out there, one of their family, selling Spanish drinks, not alcohol drinks, but, you know, those different type of flavored drinks. She makes homemade empanadas. She's out there selling out there every day in the parking lot. No more bums hanging around there. Maybe one or two stragglers. So they got that under control. But I tell you what, it was an experience. Because I know personally, we killed over 22 rats in a 2-month period. And they were getting brave, them fuckers. The more you clean, but if you left anything on the back porch, they would go in there and jump out at you, man. And they weren't afraid. So it got to the point where I'm just glad it's over with. Like I said, I remain to say I was blessed to have that place when I got out of prison. I had nothing. I had $2,700 left in my name. That went to the apartment. So I was flat broke after that and depressed and had no desire to think I was going to live. And my health took a path. And I started YouTubing to make a channel. And I never thought it would go as far as it did. And I did people treated me well. So I did pretty good. But then I just lost interest because it was taking my health. And I was tired of fighting with all the morons. So you said Karmic is the next best thing. Have you watched it? No, I have not been watching him. No. I don't really watch anybody. I did get asked to go on MLC a couple of nights ago when Stevie Lou was on. I had said hello to Stevie Lou. And he sent me the link. Kevin said, come on. And I declined. I couldn't come on. I'm like, I don't feel like coming on tonight, Stevie. I really appreciate it. So that was nice to, I should have went on because I like Stevie Lou, but Brennan had me on now a couple times, but he wanted me to come on then, but I turned it down. So Jake Hudson, and I want to say hello if you're around, Jake. Hello, Jake. I'm not ignoring you, Jake. Jake Hudson sent me a penny today, and he said happy Thanksgiving, but he sent me $1 and 11 cents the night before, and $1 yesterday, begging me to come on a stream with him. And I'm like, Jake, stop. I don't want him to send me $1. I just don't want to do streams right now, Jake, So he just don't get it. But, so that little bit of aggravating, but I like Jake, he means well. So you see the debt, let's see. So you see the debt text, but you don't see the one that I'm so happy Thanksgiving Day. Wait a second. Is that my son, Anthony? Is that my son, Tony? Tony, is that you? So you see the depth. Tony, I'm getting to it. Is that you, son? Well, God bless it. Anthony Catalano, 71. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to him. That was my second-born son, Anthony. He's in the chat room. What's up, sonny boy?
It's not him.
Yeah, it says it's him. That's got to be Tony. Tony would be up at this time. He works. He knows I podcast. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, son. I'll call you today. I'll give you a call today. How's the weather in Illinois? Is he connected? My son Anthony's a tough kid. He's the fighter of the family. Tony's a very strong individual. It's my middle son for my first of the three that I had. Good kid. He's a hardworking kid. He's got great work values, and he's a good kid. He went home, and God, I don't want to say too much, but he went home back to Illinois to take care of his dying mother, and stayed with her all the way till she passed. And I know he's not been the same since, and he knows I'm here for him. It's hard losing his mother. He was very close with his mother, and but he was out of the three children, he was the only one. He went back and took care of his mother like a boy, like a son's supposed to. I'm very proud of him for that. Anthony, I never worry about Anthony because he has work ethics and he's not afraid of working. Anthony knows how to survive, and I love him very much. He's getting up there in age. He's getting to be an old man. See, how old is Tony going to be? Tony's going to be 40 years old in 2 years. Man, I know, man. My kids are all grown. Tomorrow's my oldest daughter's birthday, and she'll be 42 tomorrow. My oldest daughter. She's got wonderful family. She's very educated, master's degree. My grandson started college. My firstborn grandson, her son. He's got Asbury. My grandson, Mr. Google, I call him. He started college. And my granddaughter, one is a volleyball star, and then I got my other granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter. She's in sales. Let's just put it that way. She'll sell you ice to an Eskimo. She's got to be about 15 maybe. Yeah, and then my 12-year-old or 13-year-old, she's a pretty good soccer player. And then my youngest granddaughter, my daughter, is a socialite. She's a butter social fly. She's into to all the social media, and she's like the popular one in school. And she's probably about 11 years old and 12. So my daughter does a great job. I don't talk about them that much. I've never mentioned them really. Anthony used to be one of my assistants in baseball. He worked many years with me and did a great job. And then Dominic stepped in when Anthony couldn't do it. Now go get your yeah. Hey, go to spring training and fold them fucking 500 towels I need you to find an hour. I used to wear him out. I brought him to spring training, and the players would play all kind of jokes on him. You know, he was like, anything to make a buck. He goes, I'd give you $100 if you could drink this gallon of milk in so many times. And I go, he's looking at me. I'm going to make this. I go, you ain't going to do it, man. You're going to barf. He didn't believe me. I don't think he did the milk. I think he wound up barfing. I told him it's not. Then they put them. They told him to do the cinnamon, take a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon. He did all that stuff. Players are the best, but he had a great time. They loved him. He took the golf cart one day during spring training, and it was the assistant general manager's golf cart. I think he crashed it. I remember Grady calls me on the cell phone. He goes, "Your son's out here with my golf cart." Tony was one of them kids that he worked hard. He enjoyed himself. The players loved him, and he was good when they play a joke on him. He was very. He didn't get the red ass. He laughed it off, but the players loved him and they took care of him well. And I taught him the business, and then he worked with me the fantasy baseball. Remember, he met Bill Nye, the science guy, that came to that week. Those guys paid like $3,000 a week to hobnob with all the old Texas Ranger guys. And Bill Nye, the science guy, was at that camp. A lot of people were there. He met a lot. Yeah, he was really into it. So I did the cinnamon challenge, and then that night I went out and got drunk, and you had Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. I, sorry about that. I had difficulties there. I got 1,000 megabytes. I apologize for it, but let me read my son's comment. He said, I did the cinnamon challenge, and then that night I went and I got drunk, and you had to come get me from the hospital because I remember that. I remember that you went to a party with you met this girl, and you invited you alcohol. Boy, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, you were pretty drunk. He was about 17, I think. He says, I'm going to go to a party. I met this girl. He goes, we're in Arizona. He come out there, brought him out there to work. And I love them when my kids are with me. Anytime my kids could be with me in baseball and be with me and spend the summer with me and work with me and we had fun, I took him to Mobile with me. When I worked with the Padres, he went with me to Mobile, Alabama, was my visiting clubhouse guy. And he did a good job there. Got a little trouble. But who didn't? I got a lot of trouble too with Wade Vatican. Remember Wade's son? But we met the Blues Brothers act. We got pictures. I don't know if I showed you the picture of me, the two Blues Brothers, and with the car. It was me, Dominic, and Tony took the picture. But Tony was the best towel folder in the business. I taught him how to fold them. We used to do 1,000 to 1,500 towels a day in spring training. You got in minor leagues, you got 200 pitchers in spring training. You got another 150 position players. You're 350 strong. Everybody goes through 2 towels a day. 2 towels in the morning, 2 towels in the afternoon, and 2 towels at night. So you do the math. You got that many players. You got 2, 3, so twice 2 towels a day in the morning. That's 700 towels you're washing by the afternoon. In the afternoon, you put them back out. Now they got to come in for the day, either it's practice or a spring training game. Another 700 towels, and then the guys that stay back, the rehabs, and all the extra work. It was always constantly washing towels. It's a big business. Laundry's a big business. Yep, I remember that, son. So was the picture from the movie Twins? So was the picture, which one? Which picture we're talking about? You lost me here. How's the weather there, son? When we make the trip down there, we are going to go see Grandma. You're my first stop to see you. So I don't know how you like the cold, but I don't know if I can live in the cold again. I do. I am happy though. I am happy though that I've got some normalcy now with the house, and I just love this house. It's pricey. This is only temporarily because I'm going to buy a house. If I'm going to pay the kind of rent I'm paying, I might as well put it towards the mortgage. So I'm working on that. It's a slow process, but I will have my own land and house by next year for sure. Here's my finalize on my it just came in. This will go on my gas tank. These are the final decals when I finish the gas tank that'll go on. So tomorrow I'm doing the cooking. I don't know. Tony's in Illinois, so he won't be coming. I couldn't get a hold of my son Joey. I'll try him again in the morning. He's here in Florida. See if he wants to come for Thanksgiving. And of course Heather can't come. Tony, Heather wanted me to give you her number. She wanted to call you through the relay from prison. And so she's asking about you. She wanted to talk to her brother Tony. She got 6 more months left. She'll be home. She's always asking about my brother Tony. Have you talked to my brother Tony? Talk to my brother Tony. So she goes, give me Tony's number so I can call him. So if you get a call from her from the 850, it don't cost you nothing. She calls you on a TTY. She calls you on a video purple relay. She's talking to a relay operator who's translating and telling you and then you tell her what to say back to Heather. She gets about 15 minutes. She called 15-minute increments. She can stay on that thing, most of the day. She calls me 3 times a day. She's always asking about you. So, Anthony, the players in the movie Twins was also in the fantasy. Oh yeah, that's right. No, not. Oh, you talk about the Minnesota Twins, the rookie, the baseball player. What's his name? That became the backer. Yeah, catfish something. He was in that. Yeah, there. Yeah, we had a lot of famous people that came to that. It's cold as hell in Illinois. I know. Talked to Grandma the other day. So I'm cooking a big dinner. This is the first being in a nice house. But I don't know. You guys of course, I put that up there because it shows my right on power band. Of course, you guys know those. And then that's me back in the day in my horse days. But, my grandparents, they've been dead 40 something years. Then my son Joey, I just started putting them up. I got pictures of Tony, a bunch of pictures of you, Tony. I'm putting up on the wall. I'm waiting for the frames. So I have all my kids on the wall, my grandkids. So I still got to put Heather's up, Crystal's family photos, and Anthony. I got to get the pictures. I got to get them for new frames. Because some are old, so I have to have the pictures retaken. I got to take the originals that are kind of old and have retouched up. Because I had at the department, I had everything up, but yeah. It's Joey. Look at there's your brother Joey when he was. That was when he was about 9 years old, 10 years old. So I just found that picture, and then I got Joey's. I don't know if you remember this, Tony. Got your brother's class of 2023 when he graduated from the military, military school. You see you want to see your dorky brother. There he is, right there. My oldest son, my namesake. And, so as soon as I get there's my little grandson when he was young. There's Joey there. So I had to pack all my pictures, so I'm just going through the pictures now. We've only been here since Friday, so we've only been in here 6 days, and I wanted to get as much up as we could for the Thanksgiving, you know. Who I didn't delete no photo. Who's deleted messages? Who was timed out? Why were you timed out? What the heck's going on here? What the hell's going on? Ready to read a message deleted, but I didn't delete. So that might have been an accident, Tony. That was probably on my mistake. I might have hit the button because it's. Let me see. I put this back. I'll get you back here. I'll fix this, Tony. I'm adding you as a moderator, son. That means you have a wrench. Okay, you're now a standard moderator. So whenever you come on, I know it's you. You got a wrench. Okay? That means you got, yeah. So no one can do that to you. I don't know what the heck happened, Tony. That was my fault, Tony. Sorry about that. I must have hit the wrong button. Oh, say hello to my good friend Kai Brocaccio. Kai, that's my son Anthony, my second-born son. Didn't even know he was here. Let me get these back, Tony. I'm sorry, son. Must have did this by accident. I hit buttons. Let's see. Saying I deleted it. All right, let me go here. This way I can read them. Bill Nye, the science guy, the picture that played the movie Twins, he was also there, yeah. We also in the fans, yeah, but I was trying to say sorry, I might talk to text. Oh, no, that's no problem, son. You ain't got to apologize. I'm sorry that I accidentally hit the button. I don't know why I timed you out. It shouldn't have happened like that. View message. I thought I had alcohol poisoning. Yeah, I remember that. That's all right, so I think you're back, Tony. I made you moderator. So you type something and you should have a wrench next to you. So that's cool. You got to give it to her. I'll give it to her, yeah. She'll call me tomorrow. I'll give it to her. I'll give her your number, the one I have. So the last one I got. So I got my little setup. You know, I like streaming from the phone. But let's see if anybody else is here. So I can wrap this up. I got to get in there and do my devil eggs. All right, let's see. Now get your fucking shine. My son's funny. All right, good to see you, son. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I got to call my son Tony. I think about you all the time because I know you're in Illinois freezing your nuts off, and hopefully that we get down to see you, and maybe you can come visit Florida. I don't know if you're going to be coming back up here. You're still with Shy, I assume, right? And she's from here, so does she have any desire to want to come back? I hate Florida, to be honest with you, but I'm just stuck here. But I'm going to need you for Illinois, son. You can help me with the campaign to get me signatures in Illinois. I'm running for president of the United States. I'm officially a candidate. You can look it up at the Federal Election Commission, and I'm there. My name's on the list. I put it in my hat. I'm a 5 billion to one shot, but I'm going to still go for it until I can't do it no more. So if I could secure some states and start getting on the ballots, I'll take it more. Then I'll keep trying to go higher and higher. A lot of learning. So if anybody sees Lou, tell him I said hello. I know Kai, if you talk to Lou, I haven't heard from him in a while. He don't call me much. I know he got in a little trouble, I heard. Lou's like me. We get the same personality. So, but I love him. Lou's a good guy, man. He's a good friend. Kai Boccaccio, my dear brother. Yeah, good man. Who's that? Says hello. Hi, KS Manley. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you here. Thank you. Okay, stand up guy. What do you mean stand up guy? Ray, I lost 30 pounds, okay? Trust me. I was 260. I'm 230. So, all right. It's a start. Anthony boy, cold, yeah. Not much at work. Not much at work? Yeah. Let me see. I got it. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. And hands connected. Is this the real Ray DeVito? Is there a way that's the real Ray DeVito? Okay, son. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and I'll call you tomorrow. I mean, I said Carmen's got the personality. He's got the know-how. It's a little whacked out, but I mean, he's definitely getting the notoriety. He definitely makes money. So I was pretty much guess right with him, you know. So Uncle Jack's here. Happy Thanksgiving, Uncle Jack, another great guy, good friend of mine. Uncle Jack, how are you? You're still here. Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. I need to find myself a K so I can bury my face. All right. I bet we read that one. Fearless and doomed. Thought you were going. Why would I dox you, Fearless? Quit the creepy baby talk. Jesus, we already read that. I appreciate your answer. Yeah. Never forget Joey's Merkin supplicate. Who cares? We want to know how you got that playhouse. It's called hard work and dedication. Next time, show up at his house. Yeah. So those days won't happen no more. I promise you that. Are you in your McMansion? I am. I'm in my very nice, clean, beautiful home. I'm doing the cooking. Oh, you're Capricorn. Okay. Well, Capricorn are generally leaders, good people. They don't give up. They're persistent. They're very strong-headed. Capricorns. They get the job done. They strive to be the best. So Capricorn, that's not too bad. At least you're in a Gemini. Geminis are the ones that are whacked out. You got a drawing of Tupac on your wall? I do. I sure do, brother. Tupac. It's all the Tupac, Biggie, Aliyah, and I forgot the other one. Those are all four. They're all four deceased. Yeah. All the best, brother. All the best to you too, guys. All right. Let's see. Well, if I missed anybody, Brent Buckhouse, thank you for your super chats. Everybody that did super chat, thank everybody who came in here and said kind things. I may stream later during to show some more cooking. It's 5:00. I'll probably lay down to get maybe today. I'll be short. I won't get my 6 hour day, but if I go to bed the next half an hour, which I probably will, I'll get up about 9:30, get 4 hours, and then start prepping everything else. So that's my plan. I'm glad everybody was civilized. It's nice to see everybody here. I'm getting there, Kai. My heart gets filled with love every day. I wanna spend more time with my children, especially the boys. You know, as they're adults now. You know, I cherish every memory I got of them. Tony would be the strongest out of my boys, as far as he could handle anything tough. Anything comes his way, he can handle. He's the younger brother. He's the middle child. He's my second born son, but he's definitely the strongest. He's definitely the one that protected his older brother. His older brother used to Joey. I love Joey, but Joey would, when he was younger, they would go out him. They were very close to Tony and Joey, very close. Two peas in a pod most of their life. and they got astray. But Joey would purposely, when Tony was in the room, he'd pop off his mouth to people like he was going to beat him up, like he was badass. Well, the only reason he did that because he knew his baby brother was there, was going to put fucking not nobody hurt him. So he was one of them fake tough guys. And Tony would come in and they had to clean house for him. Well, one day Tony goes, I'm getting sick of this, Pop. So I said, listen, next time you're out, I remember telling Tony, stay back a little bit. Let him get a little work and slapped around a little bit. Don't let him get too hurt. But so Joey went into a room and he started popping off because he thought his brother. Tony backed out of the room and watched from afar. And Joey got tuned up a little bit. And that was the lesson we taught Tony. I mean, Tony taught Joey to, you know what? Don't be going there and picking fights because you think I'm going to come and fight your battles, But he would do that. Joey would do that when he was a young kid. And I'm like, why do you do that? There's fighters and there's fighters. Tony's a fighter. Joey's not. Plain Sam hand down simple. Which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't go start fights when you know you got to have your brother fight your battle. Tony would fight anybody. Tony didn't give a shit. You got Tony's face. You're fighting. Tony was strong. But I did. I was in my. Let's see. When Tony was 16. Let's see. I'm just giving his date. What year this would have been. I know what year he was born. At 10, that's okay. And then at 1990, let me take the back. 2003. Tony would be 16. Let me see if I'm right. Yes, 16 years old. He was a pretty strong kid at 16. He was pumping iron. He was a tough kid. His mother had a fiance that liked to throw down when he was drunk. So my son Tony had a lot of confrontation with him over the years, and they would keep it from me. When I finally found out, Tony had already handled the situation. He got to the point where the guy wouldn't hit him no more. Tony laid him out, beat the shit out of him, and I told him, way to go. But Tony one night he got a little prickly to me. And he heard some stories about me that, when the years that he wasn't around, because he mostly lived with his mother. He came to live with me a few summers. But I spent as much time as we can. And I wish we had more time. But we got the best part when he worked with me, I got to spend a lot of time with him. That was the best part. And that's our quality time. And Tony said, he thought he could handle his old pops. He thought I'm over the hill. And it turned out not too good for him that night. So he remembers that. He came at me, and I told him, if you want to take a swing at me, whenever you feel like a man, we can go fight. If you're ready, I'm not trying to fight my son, but if you think you can whip me, well, whenever you're ready, jump up. I was probably about in 2003. I was 38 years old. I'm still pretty good shape. Still pretty fast. So Tony thought he's strong. He said, I'm 16. I'm way stronger than my dad. I can take him. Well, if you guys want to ask Tony if he's still in the chat, what happened that night? He called my brother up. He called my son up, other son, and said, Joey, Pop still got it. He learned a lesson that day, but with respect. I had a lot of respect for him that he was ready to be a man. And that's why I love him, because I know I don't have to worry about him so much, because he knows how to work, he knows how to take care of himself, and he knows how to handle himself. And I'm proud of him. He got in a little trouble when he was a teenager, 17 or 18, the only time he ever got in trouble. And he's got two beautiful daughters. He did good there. But he got in a little trouble, normal teenage stuff. Then he got stuck. He kind of was doing stupid stuff, but it's all lesson stories that he should be proud of, that he accomplished it, be proud of what the outcome was and made him who he is. And he got caught up in some stuff. He was working at a McDonald's, and he kind of thought he had it down to a science. And in a perfect nutshell, he got in a little trouble selling weed, and he sold to an undercover federal agent, I think it was. Or I think she was an agent. And no, she was. It would have been a state because he didn't go federal. And he got a little slap. He didn't get a little slap on the wrist. I think he did a year. And true story. One of the correctional officers there went up to him and told him, "You're Anthony Catalano." He said, "Yeah." He says, "Don't worry, we got your back in here. Just remember, your pops took care of you." Back in my day in Chicago, I had a lot of connections. So first thing I did is I reached out to somebody to make sure that my son was protected and that, he could handle his own weight. But if he gets into trouble, I want, you guys to help him. And they sure did. They went to him and they told him, "We got your back, kid. Don't worry about your dad. Your dad said to keep an eye on you." And I had that kind of pull back then. I really did. And he'll tell you that's a true story. I don't lie, guys, when I tell my story. I got no reason to. It's facts. I was very connected in Chicago, and I don't miss the glory days. I don't miss the action. What I miss is the quality time I got to spend with my sons. That's what I miss, because I don't see Tony much because he's been in Illinois now. Like I said, he did the noble thing and went home and took care of his mother, who was passed away at 58 years old. Rest her soul, and he's a good son. So I love you, son, Tony, and happy Thanksgiving. I'll give you a call later. The Hallmark Classic, it's a fact. A lot of Hallmark moments in my life, but they're all true. That's the problem. People find it hard to believe, but it's not. I lived a very eccentric, wild life when I needed to, but I did more things that people can't even fantasize that I did, that I could imagine pulled off, but I did. And I was very good at making connections and taking care of people. I knew how to grease palms. I knew how to handle things, and I was very good at that. So, like I said, when I went away federal, and we lost Savannah, a lot of things that happened. It drained me. It changed my whole person, and then going into this Dabbleverse and arguing, and I became this evil person that I didn't want to be. I was already a temper, high-strung person that capabilities of a guy that can really do some damage, but. I don't want to be that guy. I'm 60 years old. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned from all my mistakes. I'm accountable for all my mistakes. I don't break the law no more. I don't do drugs anymore. I don't really gamble anymore. I used to have a scratch ticket habit bad. I used to go to the horse track every day. I used to go to the casino. I don't do none of that. Matter of fact, I'm so cheap that I put away at 50 cents every chance I get. So it's never too late to get your finances right. I got some good investments going right now. Small steps. I got a good portfolio going. I'm trying with small little investments every month. I got everything laid out on paper. What we take in, what we pay out, what's left over. I'm in the green after I pay my bills, and I put so much into the business or back into YouTube or Christina's little business, or got a little high yield savings going for emergency funds. So I'm doing it. A lot of people still troll me and just think I'm just because I went to prison, I'm some big scumbag and I did it. But I always had good intentions and I try my best. I don't hate on nobody. I don't dislike anybody. I've learned to accept everybody. I've been cruel. Don't get me wrong. I'm not asking for sympathy because I consider myself to be sometimes a mean person and a person that's not too nice to people. So I'm growing out of that now too. I'm finally getting all the badness out of me and all the anger out of me. So it takes time, but as long as you make steps to do that, be a better person. It's never too late. So Kai is not unoriginal. Why do you guys all hate Kai, man? Kai's good people. Okay. All right. So if Kai made a mistake, I'm sure Kai can handle what he can do. You gotta stop being so bitter, Fearless. You seem like a nice girl. Look, you got things that I believe you ride a motorcycle. A lot of women can't ride motorcycles. I believe you're pretty good at it. So you got some stuff that men would be attracted to. So go find yourself a nice young man and find love. settle down and have a family, and you'll see the joy you'll have in life. Okay? Don't dwell on your past. Don't dwell on anything in your life that you're dissatisfied with. Don't let people tell you can't, and just defy all the odds and do it. Just do it, and you'll see life is different. Hockey religious were selling. Spider and Mr. C sound great. Yes, they do. Spider's 12th birthday. Yeah, 12th birthday. Yeah, Brent Mucka. Brent, he does look 12, don't he? He does. He still does. I'm telling you, that's something else. She's too good for us now. Don't worry, Greg. You'll get over it. All right, so people, let me see if I missed anything else. Okay, I think we got everything. Get my double eggs and I'm going to bed. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will probably come back on this afternoon. This is Joey C saying ciao. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. Thank you for the donations. We will be back. We're going to be strong again. And just keep on supporting, because I've got a lot of stuff planned to make it better for everybody. All right. The rate I need to find myself is okay. I already read that. Let me read another win for the C's. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, Anthony Catalano. Thank you, son. Great, Joey. You said Karma is the best. He's going to be big. He's going to be bigger than he will ever be. All right. I think I got everything. Everybody, I love you. It's Joey C signing out. Damn, maybe I better not go. I got 138 people here. Where's the money, though? Damn. 138 people. That's a nice welcome. Thank you. We were at 17, 18, 19, 20. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Must be nobody streaming, and those are all the laggers out there that are just joining. We probably got a lot of people we don't know here. Eco Pineapple, my buddy, how are you? Isn't it your birthday? And Christina's well, first is Spider's, December 2nd. Mine's December 8th. Christina's is December 16th. My mother just had a birthday a couple of days ago. My brother's was yesterday or 2 days ago. My Heather and Dominic's was at the beginning of November. My grandson was in November. And a lot of birthdays, But mine is coming up, and Christina's and Spider's, yeah. Yes, sir. How are you, Eco? Good to see you, my friend. You had like 240, but you wasn't reading up to date. I didn't even pay attention to that, man. I just appreciate that. I just wanted to come and wish everybody happy and show the house. And, did you get to see the house, Eco? This is the beautiful home, the new Catalano home. I got that fancy artwork that I picked up. This is my French doors, my beautiful kitchen, master bedroom, and in a little bedroom, got the laundry room back there. I'm cooking. Matter of fact, I'm doing a big Thanksgiving dinner, putting together, we've only been here 6 days. I changed the color on my bike. I went from purple to a metallic. This is the oil tank. I finished it tonight. Came out real nice. It changes colors from every angle. Me and Mr. C at Graceland a few years ago. That was before. I'll be honest with you. The money we used at Graceland was the FEMA money. That's a fact. So I took a vacation with the FEMA money, the Graceland. There's my pies, Eco. Got pecan, apple, cherry, legs, my turkey, sweet potatoes today, real sweet potatoes, real corn on the cob, green bean casserole, cranberries, real mashed potatoes. This is our second bathroom, Eco, beautiful bathroom, and that's the shower, brand new. And then of course, give Eco the tour, show him the outside of the Catalano residence, my driveway, that's my neighborhood. Oh, excuse me. My beautiful, lovely kitchen, a beautiful little kitchen, and all my stuff. Yeah, so we're good. My fireplace, nice stuff. Well, that's it, folks. Son, I'll give you a call later. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and equal 30 pounds, buddy. First 30 done in the first 6 months. So what does that average out to? 6 months times 30? It's 5 pounds a month I averaged. 5 pounds a month. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. We gotta get, this is an electronic. Okay, now I can, there we go. 60 I was. There we go. It fluctuates between 229 and 231, depending on where it's set. But that's mine. I was at 260, and it's been consistently at 229. So I 31 pounds is where I'm at. 6 months. But you guys, I love you. Have a great day, and don't forget to watch your favorite show. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, we got help storage unit flipping. Look at him, sexy. I'm getting my looks back. Yeah, feel young. 60 years old in a couple days. All right. Good night, guys. Love you. Take care. Thank you for the support. Bye-bye.